See fantastic views of the night sky with the Explorer 1 70mm telescope with its blue simulated carbon fiber wrap. Experience spectacular views of the solar system or explore a close-up view of the landscape around you with the superior optics that generate bright, crisp images. With the 70mm aperture, 2 high-end eyepieces, alt-azimuth mount, a fully adjustable tripod, and an accessory tray that keeps everything close at hand when in the field. Easy to set up and operate, the Explorer 1 carbon fiber telescope is the right choice for anyone starting out on a lifetime of adventure.
Hi everyone, it's Scott Roberts here from Explore Scientific, and we're getting ready for the Arizona Dark Sky Star Party, September 21st to the 25th at Oracle State Park in Oracle, Arizona. This is going to be a special event. We're going to have super dark skies. It'll be a fantastic place for astrophotographers, amateur astronomers, birders, people who just want to hang out and decompress under the amazing state park that Oracle State Park is. It's a real gem in Arizona, in the greater Oro Valley. And we're just down the road from Biosphere 2, where we'll have a series of lectures from famous astronomers. You're going to really love this. It's really special. David Levy and I will be there to greet you, and we hope to see you there. Come to explorescientific.com/events and sign up. Hi, everyone. It's Scott Roberts here from
The Explorer 1 CF600 telescope is easy to use and the ideal beginner scope. It includes a simple alt-azimuth mount and tripod that allows the user to smoothly move the scope up, down, and side to side. With a 50mm aperture, a 600mm focal length, and 2 1¼ inch eyepieces, you can use varying levels of magnification to see those distant objects. It comes with a red dot finder for easy object location. The 50mm airspace doublet lens made from optical glass elements provide enough aperture and magnification to let you see Saturn and its beautiful rings. The Explorer 1 CF600 telescope can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary for budding junior astronomers. The Explorer 1 CF600 telescope is easy to use.
Thank you for watching our 24-hour-a-day live stream here at Explore Scientific, where we show you all the programs that we run live in front of a live audience. Programs like Global Star Party, On the Wing for birders, First Light Chronicles for beginners, and Focus on Astrophotography for astrophotographers. We bring in astronomers and explorers from around the world to answer your questions live. But there's so much cool information there that we decided to package it all together and run it 24 hours a day. We're also on Amazon Live, where we do deep dives into our products and our gear. There's so much important information as we share the education, the experience, answering questions from the audience, that kind of thing. So tune in, and thanks for watching.
Hi everybody, it's Mike Hatch with Explore Scientific. Today we're going to show you exactly how to collimate your refractor telescope. What you're going to need is a Cheshire Eyepiece, a hex wrench, and a flashlight. So collimation is the alignment of the lens cell on the end of your telescope. The lens cell is what's holding those optics in, so you want to make sure those are aligned and centered to give you the best performance out of your telescope. Now looking at our board here, we've got two examples. One of a collimated telescope and one that is out of collimation. By looking through your Cheshire Eyepiece, you're going to be able to see crosshairs or circles depending on the design of your Cheshire. A collimated telescope is going to have one solid crosshair right in the middle of that lens cell. An out-of-collimation telescope, you're going to see multiple crosshairs that are out of the center. Your goal is to bring those crosshairs into the center to create one bold crosshair. So this is our Cheshire Eyepiece, and you can find these across the web and order one at any range of price. Now, you will install this into the back of your telescope into the focuser. You're then going to snug your tensioned collar to hold this in place, and you want to make sure that it's nice and flush against the end of that focuser to ensure an accurate collimation reading. Once it's installed in the back of the focuser, you're going to take your flashlight and shine it right through the top of that opening, like so. And there's then going to be a peephole in the back of the Cheshire, and that's how you will view the position of your collimation. Now, to understand the front of your telescope a little bit better, you will see 3 to 4 groupings of 2 screws around the front of your lens cell. One is your adjusting screw, and one is your locking screw. The one on the right is your locking screw, and you'll see that it's sticking out a little bit farther than the adjusting screw. Now, to start your collimation process, you're going to loosen this locking screw very slightly, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 turn. Then you will be able to adjust your adjusting screw to achieve perfect collimation. Here we have 2 examples, one of a collimated lens cell and one that is out of collimation. The collimated lens cell, you can see there's one. Crosshairs.
Hey everybody, Kent Martz here.
You will then adjust your
Hey everybody, Kent Martz here from Explore Scientific. Welcome to Friday's episode here on Amazon Live. It is Focus on Astrophotography. Now, I had done a lot of astrophotography back, frankly, decades ago. Haven't done a whole lot, mostly with a smartphone. But what I have done is last week when I was at the Nebraska Star Party, I took this 10 or 12-year-old Canon camera, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this battery pack off. I had the battery pack on it because it has 2 batteries, and so that makes it last longer. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. We've got a DSLR and a lens. You're ready to do astrophotography, right? Now, one way you can do it is, and this is what I did to get you started, but after you get started real quick, you want to go up your game, and you're going to do it with the IEXOS 100, IEXOS 100 go-to tracker mount. Want to show you some pictures I took. Annie, do you have those ready?
Roll down.
Roll down? Okay.
And so let's show what came out of the camera. Here's how I did this. And I've not seen the broadcast over here. And we're going to get to audio. There we go. My audio's back, I think. So anyway, I simply set the camera on bulb. I used a simple device called an intervalometer. We should have put one of those over in the carousel, but it's a device that lets you remote control the camera shutter. I set it for to open the shutter for 15 seconds, and I set it on wide open, which was 24 millimeters, and I focused on infinity. That's all I did. Pointed the camera up at the sky, set the ISO at 200 just to experiment. And what happened? I got pictures in the camera that, frankly, did not look like much. And I don't see those up yet. Are they up?
Yeah, well, we had that, while you were talking, that one was going.
Okay, so you saw the raw image straight out of the camera, and it doesn't look like much, does it? Annie, could you see stars in it? Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you can see.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so now show them the worked up image, if you could, please. So it went to that. That's the same exact image, processed, in this case, Lightroom, but you can do it in GIMP or lots of other programs as well. And there is the worked up image of the southern Milky Way. That's one frame. I'm going to process some other frames and then stack them up to see what kind of other details I can get. But I got that picture just as simple as could be. It was 15 seconds, wide open, which would have been f4, I believe, on this camera. Lens at 25 millimeter focal length, shutter for 15 seconds, and your ISO of 2000, and there's the picture I got. When I looked at them to begin with, I thought, boy, this isn't very much. And here's another picture now. Annie, go ahead and show the other picture, if you would, please. And that picture we just looked at was the southern Milky Way. Now, it was taken from really dark skies in Nebraska during the Nebraska Star Party. You can get pictures like that as well. There's not as much color here. However, there is just left of center a smudge. That's the Andromeda Galaxy. It is 2.5 million light years away, and just to the left of center is a double smudge. That is the double cluster. And you show what the second picture, the northern Milky Way, looked like before we manipulated it.
Oh, we only have 2 pictures, can't?
Yeah, did you not get the raw ones?
These are
Yeah,
the
these
ones.
are raw. Yeah, these are the raw.
No, these are the worked pictures.
It will not show a raw photo in this.
An unmanipulated photo. Not raw.
I think this.
Okay, so
Sorry.
anyway,
It can't run a raw photo.
it can run an unmanipulated photo that's a
I could
JPEG.
have, yeah, I could have
So-
shown it. I apologize.
So we don't have the raw pictures to show what they look like. The unmanipulated pictures to show what they look like. Sorry about that. Communications on our end. I say raw, meaning unmanipulated, but
Raw means ARW.
raw is also a format, so it's my fault. It's always my fault. So you can take your camera and you can put it on a standard old tripod and take pictures. But if you want to elevate your game a little bit, it's really simple to do with a couple of pieces of kit. One piece is the digital single DSLR camera adapter. This allows you to put your camera onto an astronomical tripod really simply. Many astronomical tripods have a foot that this sets in on the saddle plate. I'm simply going to screw this in to the bottom of the camera into the 1/4 to 20 foot. And you can pick this up over in the carousel right now. If you have a DSLR, you can pick one of these up and it will assist you. Of course, I'm trying to do this blind here almost. There we go. It's got started. I'm going to screw this in and get it down tight. And then this is going to allow us to put this device onto a standard astronomy tripod. It's no big deal, right? And here we go. So I'm going to tighten this up. And now I can put this on the Exos 100 right here, real simply. Slide this on and tighten it down. I'm going to get close to balance. I've done this a little bit and have gotten some pretty good balance with it. Don't have the counterweights. That's okay. We're going to see how this works and show it to you. There should be a couple of counterweights here to balance. I didn't bring them with me, so we're just going to challenge them out to see if it can run with the camera on it. So this is going to up your game a little bit. How is that going to do that? Well, when you have your camera just on a tripod, it's just pointing at the sky, and the sky is moving, right? And so there's an equation that if you want to take pictures and not have smeared stars, it's called the rule of 500. So you take 500 and divide it by the focal length of your lens. In this case, it was, I think we used 35, which yields, I think, 14 seconds. So I just set it at 15 seconds. I didn't really care that much. I just wanted to see what I could get. I want to get a wee bit more light. And those are the pictures that I got that you saw right there. So really simple to do, but you can only go for 15 seconds, which means your camera's not capturing some faint light. But if you can find a way to follow the stars across the sky nice and smoothly, like the sky turns, now you can take pictures for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, if you've got a good polar alignment, right? So we'll talk about polar alignment here in just a minute. This is the Exos 100 Go-To tracker. What that means is it has go-to capability. You can tell it to go somewhere and it will go there. If you've got a good polar alignment, that's going to make the go-tos more accurate. If you're shooting with a wide-angle lens like this, really close is really good enough, right? You're going to be able to take the picture you want to take. But it runs off of a tablet, an iPad.
Can you slide, we can't see the mount. Sorry. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Have to move the mount here. There we go.
There we go, thank you.
There we go. Now it's in the frame. Isn't that thing beautiful? Yes, it's beautiful, sleek, well-designed, really compact, yet really, really powerful. You can control it with an iPad or an Android tablet of a screen of at least 7 inches, as well as with a Windows tablet, screen of at least 7 inches, laptop, or desktop machine using an app called Explore Stars. You can download it right now and play with it on your device. It currently will not run on an iPhone or an Android phone. We're working on that. Hopefully in about 2 months that's going to be out just in time for the Christmas market. So I'm going to fire up my iPad. There's my, and I am going to launch. Go to Wi-Fi. It's going to pop up the name of the mount, which is going to be PMC8. PMC8 is the name of the overall system. 8 processors. That's where the name comes from. My mount name is 6358-6358. I'm now connected. I'm going to launch Explore Stars. Real simple. And I'm just going to say, let's go to, is the moon up? The moon is probably up, so let's go to solar system, catalog, moon. The moon's not up yet. So let's go to Mercury, close to the sun, but not right next to it. Slew 2, go to, and off we go. The mount is going to use its